and welcome to another episode of the Console Xplosion podcast. I am your host, The Philosopher, and I am joined by some awesome YouTubers that you may recognize. First, we have Antonio from Gokado Retro Reviews. How are you doing?
Hey, hi. I'm doing fantastic. All because I have a new house, and it's raining season, and I find out that I have a lot of leaks.
Oh, that's terrible, actually.
Yes.
Not so great.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we got we did an extension in the house, so we built a couple of new rooms, and get to find out now that it's rainy season that again I have several leaks going on.
You should put some plants where the leaks land.
Well,
That'll fix everything.
Like a little fruit tree you had.
there you
Yeah, your mango tree.
go. Yeah, no mango trees here though.
Oh, you didn't bring it with you?
Yeah, it's a freaking big tree. I don't think I can do that.
That's a shame. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I do congratulate you on your new house, though.
Thank you, guys.
No problem. Next, we have Ian, the historical nerd. How are you doing today?
Oh, doing fantastic. It's always good to be back.
All right. And then last, we have Tyler, the video game hunter. Welcome back.
Hello, and thank you for having me.
Always, always. So, E3 took a lot of the spotlight for the last week. But one of the big things that really I was talking about on a regular basis when I wasn't watching E3, which was Steam and their summer sale, and all the great prices and games that I purchased along the way. But I know, Ian, you have Steam. Do you have Steam, Antonio?
I do have Steam. Again, since I'm in a new house, I really haven't been able to. I still don't have a desk for my
Right.
desktop computer where I do all my gaming because the laptop that I'm using right now, it's a very crappy laptop. Really, I can't. It's just for work, pretty much. It cannot handle any games, so I've not taken any games from Steam yet.
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 Man, you should have told me. I might have picked you up a game or two.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No worries. My wallet. Congratulates
Thank you.
me.
Yeah, I bet it does.
It thanks me a lot. Yes.
That's actually a good job, then a good win for you. What about you, Ian? What did you get?
I picked up 7 Days to Die, and then I was looking at getting Reign of Kings.
Reign of Kings. What is that one about?
It's kind of like Rust, but it's more medieval. So you have to build your armor, your swords, you build castles, you can build siege equipment to take each other's stuff. So it's pretty great in that regard.
Okay. I haven't heard of that one. 7 Days to Die. I didn't buy that one, but I've been educated on the game, so I probably will pick that up soon. Jared was talking about doing a Let's Play or just a big Console Xplosion episode or something of that, and all of us play 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that because it was funny because he posted that and then he was talking about that show, The Colony, which is like where people try to rebuild civilization.
Right.
I think it would be hilarious if you actually like recut that episode like an episode of The Colony.
Oh man, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that game up. I love anything cooperative, working together with people. It's great.
Yeah, it's still in I think it's still in green light, so they're still developing it. So the graphics are getting better with every release and things like that.
Oh, nice. Okay. Are those the only two you got?
Yeah, I didn't pick up much else. My wife is kind of vanguarding the wallet right now.
Oh man. Okay. I went pretty crazy this year, or crazy for me at least. I bought I got a bunch of indie games actually. Now that I think of it, I got Resident Evil 6, which I guess a lot of people don't like, but I think that game is fantastic. Not as a Resident Evil game, but as an action game, it's ridiculous. It's awesome. The controls and the cooperative is really fun to me, but yeah. Let me see here. Resident Evil. I think I got Sleeping Dogs during that sale, and then another big one, which I didn't get during the Steam sale, but I happened to get it during that sale, which was the Batman Arkham Knight. Haven't touched it yet, but I will. I'm excited for that. But I got Fez to try that one out.
Really? You got Fez?
I did. What's wrong with Fez?
By that a-hole of a guy?
Just because I don't like his personality doesn't mean I won't play his game.
Exactly.
I know. I might give the game a try.
It's a good game. I haven't.
Yeah. I watched the documentary, and I will say that Phil Fish is kind of a lot of a dick.
Yeah, I saw the documentary also about a couple months ago. I don't blame him for abandoning Fez the way he acts.
Yeah.
It seems
yeah.
like he has a lot of issues.
Yeah. I will say a lot of. I don't like to use the word genius, but he's very skilled in making games. I would say, from what I saw, and he probably didn't spend a lot of time cultivating his social skills.
No.
He's probably just a mild autistic, to be honest.
Yeah, that might be the case. But yeah, he got a lot of backlash and was not expecting it. But he said a lot of mean things that I didn't really care for.
He
during
really
that
did.
documentary.
I think one of the quotes was, "Compare yourself to me, then go kill yourself."
Holy shit, I don't remember that.
Such a nice guy.
I remember him hating on Halo for some reason. He's like calling Halo a shit game. And I was like, what? Dude, like, it's fine not to like a game. You know, I hate playing Call of Duty, but I won't say it's a terribly made game because they make it every year. But especially that guy as an indie game creator, and also me as an indie game creator, I think someone insulting someone else's work is just like the highest form of disrespect for a developer. That's just me though.
Yeah.
What else did I get? Deus Ex: Human Revolution. I love the storyline to that game.
Day of Sex?
Yeah.
Day of Sex.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Day of Sex.
Day of Sex.
Day
Sex on
of
the
Sex.
Machine.
Oh yeah. Nah, that game is great. It's a Square Enix game, very story driven. Plus, it's like Rainbow Six meets Mass Effect, and I love both those games.
I didn't care for Mass Effect, and I have not played Rainbow Six.
Mass Effect is
You never played
amazing.
Rainbow Six?
No, it doesn't catch my interest or anything.
It even had an N64 release. You never played it?
I didn't. Well, N64 is one of my least favorite systems. But I do like Zelda on N64.
What? That's just like Rainbow Six. Just like.
Really, can I go around and collect masks and go time travel back and forth?
The Majora's Mask, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Majora's Mask.
Well, yeah, I actually got mixed up Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time together. I like them so much, I got them complete in box. Yay me.
Nice.
I have those on my phone as emulations, that's about it.
Ooh,
It actually took me about a year to beat about Ocarina of Time.
it's a hard game.
Yeah, I
Stupid
only
water
play it on my
temple.
phone when I'm traveling, so I really haven't done too much with it since 1998.
Well, get this. I just recently downloaded Flappy Bird on my phone.
I thought they discontinued that game.
Well, apparently you can download for free online.
If you got an Android device that has the Lollipop update, you can play that for free because
Oh.
it has the game on it.
Well, now you know.
Knowing's half the battle.
It is.
There
G.I. Joe.
Joe!
Yeah. But I still got more games to go, though. Let me see here.
Keep Keep going.
Did I mention Outlast already?
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, I'm going to do a Let's Play of that one, and it... Oh, my God. I'm
Turn
going
the
to cry.
lights on, put a candle on in the background, and just scream.
Oh, my
Sound
God.
like
You're
yourself.
gonna-
Which game did you get?
It's called Outlast. Basically, you play as like a journalist, where his only thing that he has on him is a camera, and he uses that camera also as night vision. So your only defense against like everything going on in this crazy like house is this night vision camera and like running away. That's all you can do.
Oh, that sounds. I think I heard of that game.
Yeah, but it's also it's an indie game from what I understand, but the quality of the visuals, because usually games like Amnesia, Slenderman, Five Nights at Freddy's too. It's
Okay.
not been great like 3D model. You know, it hasn't been like a hi-fi type of
Okay.
game. But this one looks beautiful.
Okay, so I seen Slenderman. It didn't look all that good. That's one of the few videos I saw from PewDiePie, by the way. No, I don't like him. I've seen Five Nights at Freddy. I think about playing it. I'm seeing really neat artwork from people from that game. It's just I don't like jump scares.
Oh, you didn't play it then?
I'm actually debating should I play the Ponyfy version.
I didn't know there was one.
Well, yeah, apparently there's a guy out there working on one.
They're probably ponifying everything, right?
They have a
Oh,
pony
yeah.
fighting game. I know that.
I got a Mega
there a
Man 2
pony-
Ponyfy game on Nintendo. Physical copy too.
Isn't there a pony-fied version of Fallout 3 you can get?
No, it's Skyrim.
No, they are working on a Fallout mod though. But I do also have the physical book of Fallout. It's called Fallout Equestria.
and I saw that video, by the way.
Oh yeah, you saw that video? You saw both of them?
I did.
Yeah. Get this.
I commented on those.
They're planning on coming out with another book.
Are the books any good though?
I'm actually reading. I just got I got halfway done. Now I gotta read the second book, because the two of those books are like actually one story. Yeah, they're good books, and I'm not a Fallout guy, so I don't know how accurate it is with the games. But they did mention something I thought was kind of interesting. Okay, they spent 200 years in this
Vault.
Oh, well, it's not called vault. They call it something else. Like, I took a break from that book, but they spent 200 years, let's say, vault, and it's been by looking at the health records. One of the characters just finally got her hands on. They've come very close being incest.
What?
Yes, they found out they've come very close that everyone living in that vault are somehow related.
Gross.
That happens. Genetic bottleneck after a while.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting. That you live so long in the vault, you might as well be brothers and sisters.
You know, the country of Iceland actually has a smartphone app that you can use to find out how related to the person you are that you're hitting on.
How? How is that possible?
Family trees. Because, I mean, Iceland just does not have a very big population, so their genetic gene pool is kind of limited.
Okay.
So they developed that app to prevent inbreeding, essentially. So they're like, okay, you can stay at third cousin, but that's it. like an American president who married his third cousin, Franklin Roosevelt.
I can't really think what. So much happens in that book. Like after reading how many 600, 700 pages, there's so much I had to go through and explain.
I learned so much from talking to you, Ian.
I try. I read random facts on the internet and regurgitate them to people.
Thank you.
Do you source your material?
Oh yeah, dude. I could give you some Spark Notes. Do you want a Chicago style or MLA?
I don't know. So gotta watch the gaming. Which one? Gaming historian? Is that the right guy? I'm thinking.
Yeah, he has. I think we have the same degree. I think his is a little more education oriented though.
Okay, because he mentioned something like in his he was talking about the Super Smash Brothers he was working on. Some people are saying that the game started on Super Nintendo, but they moved it on N64. But he didn't have enough evidence to back that up.
Huh.
So that one I don't know, but I would imagine that it didn't. It might have started with the probably they started developing on the specs for the system that was the CD drive attachment to the Super Nintendo that got scrapped. They probably started developing on that and then moved forward, but I really doubt it.
Yeah, but he wasn't aware of it starting out on that N64 on Super Nintendo. That was new to him once his video got released.
Oh yeah.
And he said he did research on it, and it just led him to a website that was claiming this.
Well, what's really funny though, if you want to get really aggressive historically, you could actually just end up contacting the people that made the game, and they might actually call back.
Yeah, but they don't always contact you.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if you ever wanted to put an end to the doubt, that'd be the way to do it. Historically, anyway.
On the record.
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to know more about Tengen Tetris. That's actually my favorite Tetris game, by the way.
I haven't heard of that.
Is it Tengen or Tengen?
Probably Tengen. That's not.
We're talking about the NES one that came out?
Yeah, the NES. Yeah, I bought that game maybe a couple years ago, and I played it. I loved it, especially if you play on 2 players. There's actually a co-op mode.
You know what I love about that game?
Which one?
It was developed by the Russian military to help pilots with their spatial reasoning skills.
Really?
Yes, it was entirely military developed, so it was the Russian government developed it basically. But one of the guys that came to the States and sold the idea, he ended up getting ripped off on the deal, and actually went home and killed his wife and kid and himself.
Wait.
Jesus.
Yeah, Dark Turn on Tetris. There you go.
Wait. You talking about the guy who created Tetris?
Well, one of the guys who helped.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say the guy I heard that created Tetris did not get any money from Tetris until years later.
Yeah, a different guy. Well, there was a different guy that helped develop it with him that tried to get more money off of it, but completely failed, and he snapped, and it didn't end well.
That's news I was not aware of.
Oh, sorry.
I was not prepared for.
Yeah, so whenever I play Tetris now, I kind of ruined it for myself.
Okay. I'm about to say that sounds like a creepy pasta story right there.
Yeah. But it's pretty great though. Like the Russian military developed it, and they were all proud of themselves for their game development skills.
Jesus. Well, to veer back on course a little bit.
Sorry.
That's fine. That was very interesting. I've been doubly educated in the last 10 minutes. Holy crap. So yeah, the last few games were also indie games. Was Nidhogg, Castle Crashers, and Transistor 3. But I'm a fan of like the 2D coming back.
Oh man, Nidhogg is fun, or Nidhogg.
Yeah, I actually did a review for that video. I'll put a link to that as well because it's pretty funny. But yeah, that game's really fun. And Transistor, I've only played like literally 10 seconds of it. Like if you look at my history, it probably doesn't even say a minute on there. But it's just so beautiful. It's the people who made Brave. I believe that's what it's called.
Okay, what's Brave? What's Brave?
Not Brave. Is it Brave? That's what I'm thinking of. I think it's the game right now.
Okay, so Transistor's like a top-down strategy game-ish kind of thing.
No, it's like an action RPG.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a story-driven action RPG with narration. I can't think of the game. This is gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to look this up, but I can't think of the game. It's an indie game company that made one other game that was on Xbox Live Arcade.
Is it like a chess game? Like I move this character here or whatnot?
No, it's like real time.
Real time. Okay.
Yeah, the art style
I'll put a link to that as well because it's a really beautiful game. And that was on sale for like $5 or something, and it's $20 originally, but it's probably worth that much. Let's see here, overwhelmingly positive. Who made this game? I can't think of who made it. It's gonna bug me so bad. Bastion. They made Bastion. That's the name of the game.
Man, Bastion's a good game.
Yeah, that game was beautiful. And had great narration, voice acting. The gameplay was really good. It's the same kind of thing like that, but it's more cyberpunk than like fantasy. So it looked really good. But we were talking about it earlier, and I kind of cut you guys off. But the conversation was really good, and just the way indie games in the 8-bit style and how that's all coming back, and how one of you guys said that essentially they have platforming down so well that now they can focus on better gameplay and storytelling. And I absolutely agree with that. Transistor is a perfect example of that.
Yeah. So, like, what's fantastic about it is they're not limited by hardware anymore. So essentially, they've developed the perfect way to platform, where they just sit there, they develop the game mechanic, and then they just expand on that with beautiful art styles. Like, you ever play Scapegoat?
No.
Oh, Scapegoat was fantastic because it's a platformer, but then they introduced puzzle solving within the platforming, and then a secondary control device where you had to use a mouse to help you solve puzzles. So they took the platforming element and expanded on it exponentially, and just the graphics and just the way they built the music for the game was fantastic on top of that. So they're just pushing it to the absolute limit now, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm glad that they decided to start bringing it back because, I mean, it was an era of gaming that totally got me into gaming, and there was still so much more to be done with this genre. And now that we have, it's so accessible, you can pretty much make these kind of games for free nowadays. You have all these really smart people having an opportunity to make games and not start from scratch every single time the way that Nintendo programmers had to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, though, that there is a reason why we go back to these 2D platforming type of games, old style kinda. There's a reason. It's just not nostalgia because, yes, I mean we are in a period of time where most of us gamers that grew up with gaming are we are grown up pretty much to a point where we are purchasing a force, right? We are all now working and bringing money, so we are buying these type of things as well. But I don't think it's a coincidence that we're going back a lot to the 2D gaming style of the past. There's a reason of why how precise you can be versus just a 3D environment, right? Where with analog sticks, I think it makes a lot of sense in that sense where how precise you can be. Versus a 3D game, and I think that this style, I don't think it could ever really die because it's really hard to replace that type of precision that you can get, out of this style of game development. I think, and as you said, there's a lot of things nowadays. They are not the hardware is not the problem, right? But I gotta say though that could be an actual issue because I think that real creativity, sometimes comes from issues, right? From
challenge.
From challenge, from your own walls, your limits. Yeah. Because if you frame as we have in the past, that the hardware was a big issue, right? You couldn't do what you can do now. So your creativity had to flow in order to represent whatever it was that you wanted to represent back then, right? With how limited you were with your hardware. Nowadays, yes, we don't have that issue, but I guess that could be a problem by itself, creativity-wise, because I think sometimes that limits the flow, right, of that creativity.
Well, you just get too much too fast.
I think what's happening though is, I agree with what you're saying 100%, but if you follow that timeline, what's happening, according to what you're saying, is essentially you have less limitations, so you have more people accessible to this form of technology, which leads to a flood of the market in that genre, which creates a new challenge. It's like, okay, I can make this game. Everybody can make this game, no big deal. But how do I make my game stand out?
That is correct. Yeah, you're right.
The games like Scapegoat, Transistor, those games, they have the same limitations, but they found a way through hard work, through experience, and through a new form of creativity of like the desire to stand out and have people buy their game or enjoy their content. And it's a very interesting thing to see that because at first you had all the big consoles before indie development happened was better graphics, better this, better that, better hardware, and now the hardware, I don't want to say is reaching like a critical mass or reaching its peak, but now we're not worrying so much about the hardware and the technology. It's more about expressing the creativity. And with the indie game, you have like this huge boom of retro style art and all this other stuff, and then pretty much that flood that it's happened. Like anybody can make an indie game now, but there's so many of them that they don't stand out. It's really interesting to see all this play out and to see how creative people can be with a level playing field. Is really interesting to see how diverse it's gotten. Like I'm looking at a Scapegoat right now, and that game I watched the trailer for it. It's really crazy. Really weird looking game I never would have thought of to make, but
it's wonderful.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you. It does create that problem, but I think it did create a new problem which people are finding a way to get around. It's an issue that I today have to work with, how to make my game stand out.
Well, it's also like how to make platforming more interesting is what you kind of run into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely multiple questions, like how do I make the platforming better, or puzzle, how do I make the story more engaging, what can I do? There's not one answer to one question. There's multiple questions and multiple answers for sure. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
No, yeah, I agree, and I agree with what you said regarding how, yes, since everyone has the tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. The market, especially the indie market, it's flooded with these types of games. And yes, the standouts are the ones that make it. So yeah, eventually people will have to race to try to be the ones who have the best level design, the best way to tell a story this way, the best in whatever it is, and that should create, at least make the creativity juices flow much more, or at least force them to be, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. I fully agree. And I look forward to seeing more of what everyone does, and hopefully I can learn from that. Always trying to learn. But in some smaller news, kind of speaking of Steam, for the PC version of Arkham Knight, I haven't had a chance to play it yet. It's like 30 or 50 gigs, somewhere in between there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Is that big?
That's not the problem, though. That's a problem for me because my hard drive is full. But yeah, it is that big. I'll check in just a second for you. But the issue is apparently it's not playable on Steam, or it's like really glitchy.
Which puts a smile to my face.
I guess it's not optimized for a lot of video cards, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably the issue. It looks great from all the trailers I've seen, but yeah, it's not going to give me any information.
It says proof that PC's not the master race.
From what I understand, first of all, the game is capped at 30 frames per second. So if you have a 9 GTX 980 Titan card, dual or 4 of them or whatever, you have like the beastest of business machine, you still can only run it at 30 frames per second. And from there on, yeah, well, that's and for good reason. I mean, you have people that invest thousands and thousands of dollars in hardware like that, so that they can run the games however they want to do it, right? And then the developers come and they cap that potential. I think that's uncalled for, honestly, right?
I wonder why that's.
I think a lot of it comes from the fact that some developers, the ones that do it right, they develop for PC and then they adapt it to work on the consoles. So that way you have a relatively more adaptable platform in your game. Mm-hmm. But you have this like trend now with some people where they're like, oh, I'm just going to develop it exclusively for the PS4, and then I might think about putting it on PC later.
Yeah.
So you end up with all these weird hardware conflictions.
I actually heard the PC version was made by a different company.
Yes.
That does happen, yeah. We have different companies will do the porting and stuff, and that always ends up with garbage. I mean, like,
that's not a good.
Well, like Halo 1 was ported by different people, and it just to the PC, and it was just awful initially.
Really?
Halo 1 was like a different game almost.
Oh yeah, the Halo 1 that came out for PC was entirely different than the one that came out for Xbox.
Yeah, that was crazy. I played it at a friend's house.
I used to play the demo of it on the Mac computer a long time ago.
Wow.
Wait, you talking about Marathon or?
No, I'm talking about Halo.
The weird one that came out for I think it was like third person.
Oh, you're talking about the very first one? That was like that wasn't officially.
Yeah, just Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah, well, Halo originally was like a strategy game, and they're like, it's no fun, and they're like, it's a third-person game, and then it became a first-person game.
Yeah, he was actually based on a character. They thought, hey, this would be cool if this character was like the main character.
It was like it'd be cool if they could like play the one guy, and it's an expansion of like the Marathon universe because the logos are all over it from Macintosh.
Never play Marathon. Is there a physical copy?
Do you have a Pippin?
A Pippin? What? A Pip-Boy?
No, there's an Apple gaming console called the Pippin that came out years ago that had a port of Marathon on it you could play, but it's also on Macintosh computers.
Yeah, and there is a physical copy of that, yes.
Okay, is it on Windows? I mean,
it's a Mac only.
It's a Mac only game, yeah.
So you're saying I can't play it? That's
unless you go and track down a 20-year-old Mac, no.
Could you find it on a alternative form, perhaps?
Oh.
Yeah,
honestly, I bet if you went online, you could probably find guys who are dedicated to Marathon enough that they have ports of it to PC.
Cool.
Okay.
Probably just take time.
Yeah. I don't care as much about physical copies.
Yeah, Marathon was pretty sweet because you could run around with double-barreled shotguns and just blow away aliens.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember that game.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Batman is 37,200 megabytes, and then I have 14,000 megabytes. So yeah, I'm not playing that right now. I'm gonna get a new hard drive eventually, but
I'm not gonna play that at all.
Yeah.
Didn't care for the first two. Why will I buy this fourth one?
I'm just not a big fan of Batman, so I'm kind of like, eh.
Well, I love Batman, but the game not so much.
I don't like Batman as much, but I like the game. But I didn't actually buy this when it came with my graphics card, so that's the main reason I'm excited for it. Like, I didn't pay for it. I'll play it.
Well, I bought my copy for $20. The first two, I got a double pack at Sam's.
Oh, nice.
Then I went back and bought the rest of them, sold them on eBay.
Did you get that sweet discount?
No, it was $5. It was $5 each, and I was like, I'm gonna buy them up and sell them for $20 on eBay. Made good money.
Oh, actually, I had the Arkham games on my Steam. I forgot my brother gave them to me.
Hey, all right.
How did he give it to you? Is it like a special gift option?
Oh yeah, on Steam you can buy games. It's like, would you like to buy this as a gift?
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you have, like, let's say you go and find an extra copy of a game, you can plug it into your Steam, and it'll hold it in reserve, and you can give it to people.
That's
Okay.
cool. I didn't know that.
They're setting up a thing now where you'll be able to loan games off your Steam list to people.
I thought they already been doing that.
I'm not sure if it's fully set up. I haven't done it because I
Oh.
don't have enough
'Cause
friends.
I thought I talked.
Forever alone.
No, I thought I talked to someone a while ago saying, "Hey, if you add me as your friends list, we can play each other's games."
Yeah, you can do that.
But that's only if I'm online, though.
Actually, something you can do that's kind of fun with Steam. You log into their account, download all the games, and go into offline mode, and you can play all their games.
I was about to say, I was supposed to be an A. I was like, "Oh, you playing this game? Oh, okay, offline." Offline.
That's sick.
But
Nice.
fun. That's what matters.
Yeah. Speaking of bad ports, the other game that I'm really disappointed about is Dead or Alive 5.
Well, I have 5. Yes, I do have 5.
They did a PC port of it, but I heard it was terrible, so I haven't picked it up.
I heard a lot of bad PC ports.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Dogs was one of them. I heard it pissed off a lot of people.
Assassin's Creed, I think, is regularly one of the issues.
Yeah, I mentioned Assassin's Creed before.
I do have Assassin's Creed 2, and that ran just fine from what I saw.
Okay.
For whatever reason, the latest one before last, it has issues with, like, if you have anything less than a tri-core or a quad-core, it has issues, apparently.
Okay.
That's like where the main problem comes from.
Okay.
But I think the last Dead or Alive game I played was beach volleyball.
Which one?
The one that came out on Xbox.
Which Xbox?
The first Xbox.
Okay. Not one?
Well, the first
No,
Xbox, not Xbox One.
I know. I'm joking.
God, I hate that they named it One. I hate that.
I think everyone does. I think even Microsoft does.
They couldn't have called it 720 or like Infinity or something different, so it's not confusing.
Yeah. Actually, I'm about to say the Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball on Xbox, the original, is actually not too bad. It's okay, but the one on 360, they just focus too much on the graphics.
It's like, wait, you're telling me the jumping across the cushions in the pool was a fantastic game element?
I liked it. It was okay, but I also own it on 360, but it's not as good as the original one because when you're playing the volleyball part, the AI will stop playing. Like, F it, I'm not going after the ball. I don't care how close it is. They will stop moving.
They're like, girl, I'm not going to mess up my hair.
Yeah.
I just did my nails.
I just did my nails. I'm not selling that ball.
No.
I remember I was pissed one day that I was pissed off at school because I was pissed at this one female. I forgot what it was. And I remember running home like, I'm so mad. I need something I need something to calm my anger down. So I popped in like Extreme Beach Volleyball 2.
That concerns me.
Did you like spike a ball into a girl's face really hard?
Oh no. It helped. It helped. Yeah, I'm not mad anymore.
Don't tell anybody, I promise.
At least I'm not going on a shooting spree with Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
What was that new game that came out that was like hyper violent?
Hatred.
Hatred, that's the one.
I heard it did not get good reviews.
Didn't look like a very good game.
I heard the controls were bad. Like the mouse is off or something.
Oh No, it looks like honestly, like the way I would play a game like that would be to do it like God, what was that game called?
Zombies All My Neighbors or something like that.
I would do it like Smash TV is how I would do the controls for a game like that.
Yeah, that's
There
what
we
I
go.
thought too.
Like analog
It's
stick.
like a modern
is-
Smash TV.
yeah, that would be awesome if they did it like that, but it doesn't look like it.
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that game. I mean, I was curious about it because I was willing to not judge it before I actually got my hands on it. But I'll still probably play it just to try it out to see what all the hullabaloo.
Hubbub.
See, what I absolutely love about games like Hatred is that Rockstar Games has developed a business strategy where when they're about to release a game, they pay for a lot of negative press. Just as much negative press as they can find, they'll pay for it and get attention generated for the game. And then they completely utilize that for boosting their own sales. And it has worked incredibly well for them.
Well, I heard they pay people to give them negative reviews.
Well, they pay people to make all this controversy, like a lot of those really aggressive lobbyist groups that hate violent video games. They like give them a little bit of money to get started, and that is really where a lot of the downpour comes from.
So do they like, hey, we're from Rockstar, we want to pay you?
Yeah, I heard some of the original. I don't know if it was from your video or what, but the original GTA and how that whole the name was different before it first started, and how that whole marketing / controversial issue arose and how they got popular.
It was based on a glitch of a racing game, and they're like, hey, this is more fun.
Yeah.
One of the best
Very
games
interesting
about that.
Did you hear about Lara Croft Tomb Raider? Her boobs were originally supposed to be big. It was an accident, but the boss told him just to leave it.
I believe it. You'd be surprised how dumb the conversations are in game development sometimes. Like, oh my god, I don't want to say the guy's name, but the person I worked for in the last team, the things that came out of his mouth were like, I thought I was in a movie. The dumb things that he said, and sometimes it's the overly sexualized things, like, yeah, we need to get a booth babe because sex sells, and we want to have girls, and like, I'm not even paraphrasing here. He just is that.
Why does it be a female? Can it be a guy?
Well, it
will attract the females.
Like, here's the thing, though: you get too attractive of a guy, and it'll repel all of your nerds.
And they'll feel inadequate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I realize that these dumb conversations do take place in game development. So some of these issues that are really dumb might just be because people are dumb. It's amazing. Boobs, yeah, leave them there. It's all right.
Well, isn't it funny? Because I mean, a lot of the booth babe stuff, like, doesn't E3 not allow nearly as scantily clad women anymore because it distracts from the games or something like that? Isn't that
That's what I've heard. I don't know how hard they enforce that. But yeah, I've heard different things about that, but it'll probably always be. Gaming isn't the first people to use booth babes, so it's kind of, I guess, tradition in showcasing things. I hate to use that word, but I mean, cars and technology.
Well,
in marketing, it works. Yeah.
Pinball machines. The early pinball machines, I believe.
Oh yeah, they plays a mean pinball.
Sure plays a mean pinball. Down. Yes,
So,
I'm a Who fan.
I'm an okay fan. I'm not huge
I'm
fan.
huge.
I am a fan of not playing but watching Mortal Kombat, and I've heard some whispers through tweets or whatever about Ed Boon and Mortal Kombat, and there's a rumor that he's hinting towards Alien and possibly a Terminator being in the next DLC pack for MKX. Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool.
That would be easier on me because I've been planning to do a top 10 fatalities and top 10 worst fatalities. And I'm waiting for all the characters to come out.
Yeah. It's going to be a while. You might want to start stocking up on videos.
Yeah.
Get your footage taken care of.
I thought about that. I probably should.
Better late than never. Or better early than late as well. But yeah, there was a quote from Ed Boon saying, E3 was great. We didn't have to show a new game or because we didn't have to show a new game, all I had to worry about was the secret room. We were showing Terminator and Alien DLC. And that was supposedly a tweet from Ed Boon's Twitter account, which he tends to be very... His hints are usually pretty straightforward.
Straightforward or really funny?
Yeah, both sometimes. So it would be cool to see a Terminator as well, but an Alien, that's going to be very interesting.
I thought he was talking about the... What was that other one?
Predator?
The Predator. I thought that's who he was talking about.
Well, yeah, but that's... Predator is his own, like... He has his own series as well. Like, I don't think they'd show an Alien DLC...
Oh, so they're gonna put more characters in this game.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they're done. There's probably season 1 DLC is going to be Tanya, Jason, the Predator, and I forgot the last character.
It's some kind of mask ninja, I believe.
Okay. But yeah, they're probably going to have a season 2 DLC, and they're showcasing that in their secret room apparently.
I haven't tried Tanya yet. I need to.
Yeah, I haven't even seen any gameplay of her except for like maybe one short combo video. But that will be very interesting to see that. I don't know. They've done Freddy Krueger, so I don't know how they would do this character though, because he doesn't know which
Terminator?
Character.
Does WB own Terminator?
Fox owns.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not Terminator, Aliens.
Well, because but here's the thing: like Terminators, Aliens, and Predators are all within the Fox extended universe, so they have rights to them. Which Mortal Kombat also, through film rights, has a link to Fox Studios as well.
Here's the thing: what's that female name in Aliens? The first one.
Ripley.
Ripley. You think they will add her?
Probably not.
Maybe a robot.
I don't know much about Aliens, but I know.
Away from her, you bitch.
Huh?
Sorry, Aliens. Aliens,
the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's more than one.
Yeah.
They probably
Game
won't do
over,
this
man.
game.
Game over.
What's that?
Game over, man. Game over.
Oh man, I love that. That's the only actor who has the privilege of being murdered by a Terminator, an Alien, and a Predator.
That is correct. Yeah.
I get paid to get killed.
Yeah.
What a life.
I got killed by an Alien in my first life.
No big deal.
Then in my second life, I got killed by a Terminator.
Actually, his first life he got killed by a Terminator in Terminator 1.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the punks who got his chest punched out.
Who do you think?
First.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
So who do you think they would add from the Terminator universe?
Probably go straight up T-800. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Actually, I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger might present some problems due to licensing of the character. So
Right,
they may
but
just
what
add
about-
T-1000.
Right, the guy that the Mercury one?
Yeah.
He would be really cool. I think, because he has more diversity than just Arnold, to be honest with you. He has like the Baraka type blade where he can shapeshift all different directions, so he could have a teleport move, he could have some good combos, he could even do projectiles if they really wanted to.
Or he could mimic the person he's playing as, so they could literally just copy the same movesets.
Yeah. That would be the character that I could totally see fitting perfectly into Mortal Kombat. And I would love to see that. Ed Boon, come on. We've talked. Come on. I know you.
Yeah, get his autograph. Again, get his autograph if you see him again. Seriously.
I plan to. I want to have some more conversations with him. He's a really cool dude. So hopefully I keep going in the direction that he's going in. I'm close to him because he's in Chicago, so that's like an hour and a half away. So I don't think the chances are too slim. But yeah, definitely Terminator. 1000, T-1000. But we'll get to the big thing here, which hopefully there's a lot to say on this one. I think I have a good few words to say on this, and it's GameStop is now, or will be, selling retro games. I think they're doing it now from what I've seen on their website.
No, they're doing it now.
Yeah. So you can get like Dreamcast games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. There's a lot of games on the website, and you just go to GameStop.com and they have like this collection. And I'll put a link up in the description so you guys can check it out, so you can see the collection of different things. But this is really big. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'll hold off on my thoughts until I listen to you guys. But yeah, I'll start with Tyler, because you are a video game hunter. What does this mean for you?
Well, I can't really say much. I mean, if you want to buy from them, then go right ahead. But I will say the prices are a little bit high.
You think so?
Yes, I'm actually looking at. Where did I go? I had it posted. Wait, there. Oh wait, that's right. I was looking at Tony Hawk. Okay, I'm looking at some of the prices. And the NES controller is going for $10. That usually go around for $5. Same thing with the Zapper, around $5, and they want $12. The Power Pad, that's ridiculous. $25. I got mine for $5.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's something neat. The NES top loader, according to this, it's $60, but it says NES 101. Let me grab my top loader real quick.
So while he's doing that,
for me, I kind of like the idea. To me, like, one thing I've noticed a lot recently is folks have been upping the prices a bit. eBay's been making it more competitive. Amazon's been kind of going the same way.
Yeah.
So with this, at least you have a little bit more stability with a large game or a large game selling company coming in and establishing their own prices, which can at least regulate the market a little bit.
right.
But for me, I tend not to go that route. I try to go and find a lot of games at thrift shops, things like that, where I can get like a way more reasonable price.
Right.
Yeah, the other thing I like, I'm like not sure where to find their console prices, but it seems like a lot of their stuff is semi-decent. It might be a little higher, but I mean, if you look at Amazon and you factor in shipping, it's kind of around where you might be.
Yeah, what I've seen, it's pretty much this very similar prices than eBay. There are some that are higher, but I've some that are actually lower. The only concern I do have, though, it's the condition. I mean, you only have like this generic picture, right?
Right.
There's no random. Yeah, there's no. I don't see any rating of how you're gonna get the condition. Is it gonna be scratch here and there? You have no idea of that. So I think that more than the prices, because from what I see, the prices are pretty comparable. Again, there might be some that are more, there might be some that are less, but I think they are pretty, not that they are super high.
Yeah.
It's just in the middle, just right how they're being sold as they are on eBay or Amazon, as you said. Yeah. But again, my concern is the condition. And as collectors, we know that that's very important, right? So.
Right. I would like to also add, though, you can do a in-store pickup. I don't know if you saw that on there, but I think to kind of add on to what you're saying is you can order it online, but then have it in-store pickup, and I believe you'd be able to return it if the quality's not as good as what you'd like it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's an extra step already, right?
This is true.
In eBay, unless the seller is trying to hide something, most likely will show you everything pretty much already that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that is a good point.
They're not carrying 3DO. That makes me sad.
Oh, yeah, I need more 3DO games. Only games I got is like a shooting game in Sailor Moon.
Yeah, what's kind of funny is it looks like the top loader is actually already sold out for the NES.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good deal, by the way.
Yeah, $60 isn't bad for that.
That's awesome. I might have been how much I paid for mine.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this helping to circulate older games around? Because sometimes games are hard to find. I feel like this might be just one more option to be able to find that game, and not at a ridiculous price, because their prices do seem fairly reasonable. Like they're prices that I'm willing to pay. I looked at Shenmue, and of course that's like $30. But
Shenmue $30? I got mine for $10.
Yeah. I'm not surprised, because especially if you look online now, like for Shenmue, I guarantee everywhere the prices are going to be hiked up.
Let me
for sure.
Ooh, they got Sword of the Berserk on here for Dreamcast too.
I was just looking at that.
That one's good. That's worth $24.
Holy crap.
It's unavailable though. I looked at it. These games are so if you look closely, a lot of them say unavailable online or currently unavailable online, like Skies of Arcadia, Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, that pisses me off. Look, Shimmy 2 is going like $34.
Usually ships in 24 hours. Yeah, you can get like a VMU, a virtual memory or visual memory unit for the Dreamcast for $8, and that's not bad. Those things for me were hard to find.
Is that the memory card?
Yeah.
I have like
the best memory card ever made. I have 2 right now.
I have 4. I think I got 4 of them because I thought they were easy to find.
But now I can buy one specifically to raise my child's for Sonic Adventure 2.
No, screw the Sonic Adventure 2. Get him the first one.
Or yeah, Sonic Adventure. I'm sorry, not 2.
I'm about to say, I know a lot of people praise the second one, but I don't care for the second one.
I like both of them.
I don't. I thought the second one was too glitchy.
I liked how Sonic had soap shoes in that one.
Soap shoes.
Seriously, play through the game and you'll see a bunch of billboards for soap shoes.
Yeah, didn't you mention that?
Yeah. Video games and advertising, it's all over that game.
Yeah.
I thought you meant slippery feet.
No, soap shoes. Remember they're big in the 90s? Remember those?
Yeah, I remember now, like a skater shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, thanks for reminding me. You weren't cool unless you had those shoes. I got terrible memory. I'm good at forgetting stuff.
I remember certain things.
So I'm excited about this, and I'm both weary as well. I know I've heard rumors for years that they had been collecting retro games. A couple of years ago, they asked me, they did like a questionnaire of, would you buy older games from GameStop? That was one of the questions they asked all the employees a few years ago, like 4 years ago. This has been in the making for at least like 10 years or so, or at least 5 years for sure. But I'm pretty sure it's been in the making for a long time. And I guess I heard it was rumors, but yeah, it's a pretty big deal in my opinion to see one of these stores like a GameStop doing this. I don't know if it's going to be in store yet or only online. I think it was online only, but they might eventually change that depending on how sales go. I don't know how they're trading in their games or how they've been acquiring for the last few years, but yeah, I wonder how this is going to affect circulation. Like, will it regulate the market like you said, or will I don't know how their trade-in quality works or how their trade-ins for used games going to go, but I'm just really curious to see how this is going to play out.
They're going to hate collectors more, though.
Why?
Think about it. Collectors will come in and like, hey, do you have this game? Sure. Here you go. Wait, I got to look at it. I'm going to look for label damage. Now I'm going to look at the inside, make sure it's real.
That every GameStop employee is already used to that. Trust me.
Yeah, but then say they got a complete in box. I gotta make sure there's no sticker, make sure there's no damage on the box.
See, the one thing I absolutely loved about big box retailers and older games is that they have a pre-established price list. What oftentimes ends up happening is they're very slow to adapt to the market. So when a game's value increases like really quickly, odds are their own internal price system will stay stagnant. So it might give you a bit of an advantage when it comes to like buying games from them, but then again, GameStop's going to have the advantage of being a big store name. Yeah. So a bunch of people with like their closets full of these crappy old games are going to go there and sell them to them.
Yeah, and GameStop,
they're going to be making money no matter what with this opportunity.
Yeah, and I believe it's like every Wednesday they do their big price change.
Okay.
I don't know about how they do it online, but basically there's like a universal price change, and it's annoying as hell, to be honest, because you have to put those stickers on them, and literally 500 stickers or more will print out, and you got to go around putting those stickers on all the boxes and stuff.
Then you got to take them down the next day.
Yeah, well, you just add more on them.
Yeah,
I noticed. I just bought a PSP game, and it's like sticker after sticker on them.
Yeah, most people are supposed to peel them off, but people don't care.
Well, here's the thing: if I peel it off, I might damage it. I need to get some blow dryer.
Yeah, you need a blow dryer to just peel it off, yeah.
Yeah. I perfected the art of peeling those stickers off without leaving a mark. That's sad to say. sometimes you just can't, depending on which stickers they use. They change their, like, the stickers changed a little bit, and so some of them peel off really well. Like, I had a game that had a sticker on it for years, and I still just pulled it off.
I discovered working retail, you could take a Sharpie marker, dry it out, and then you could basically rub off anything on the label. It was pretty great. See, if you're like you were lazy and didn't want to bother like restickering something because of a price change, you just dry out the Sharpie, then grind off the old price, and then put the new sticker over the top.
Wow.
I was so lazy.
Here's the thing, when I see a sticker on an old Nintendo game, I don't touch it. I'll leave it on. I really do. I was like, this came from a game store from 1992 or something.
Oh, man. Yeah, I have a 32X in box that has the Kmart price sticker for $25 on it. I'm like, oh, this is when it was going out.
Oh, you're talking about like the cardboard boxes, aren't you?
Yeah, the cardboard box.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
I have the 32X, but I'm missing the stuff inside.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, I have mine full in box, manual, and
how much did you pay for yours?
I paid like $20 for mine.
I paid $5 for the box.
Nah, I paid $20 for everything in box. With the riser and everything.
I also got a Saturn box I got for $5, and the Genesis box for I think for $10. I got it from the same guy.
Just had the boxes, none of the games.
Well, here's the thing. He wouldn't sell me the box like at all until I came by his store several times asking to sell them to me. Then one day he finally did.
Because he's like, go away!
Go away! Go away! Like, he really has stacks of boxes, like box after box after box at this certain area that I'm not allowed to go to.
Area you're not allowed to go to.
Well, get this. His funny thing. He had to drive me home with all his boxes. He had to take me back to the store so I can drive my scooter home.
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's a local shop here that's like really weird with the layout. Like, I would buy more games from them if it wasn't so awkward to try and look at their video games.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're like, oh, I can read the labels off to you, and I'm like, no, I kind of want to look at the packages so I can see if I want to buy them. I'm not really going to take your word for it.
Oh.
Yeah,
did you ever buy something complete in box, and the guy who sold you the items taped the box so it wouldn't open?
No,
like
never
older
had
box?
that. I'm not that like. I'm a collector, but I'm not that aggressive of a collector when it comes to finding stuff in box.
Yeah, because I drive a scooter and I bought an Odyssey 2 complete in box for like I think for $30.
Oh, that's good.
And I was like, I'm not for sure I can take this home on my scooter, but I found out I could. But when I was about to pick up the item and leave, he's like, I taped it shut.
You're
so
like,
well,
no.
I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, he's not the owner of the store, but he's the guy. It's his son, I believe. I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't say anything. I drove home, took the blow dryer, got it off without damaging the box. But next time I saw the owner, I told him. I told him what his son did.
This jerk put tape in my box.
He put tape
Fire
on my
him.
box.
Man, it's kind of annoying sometimes. Like, you go to that one gaming store that prints out their own labels, and they put it like right on top of the other label, and you're like, no, why?
And they use like this glue that it's impossible to get out.
Oh God, it's like the worst. Yeah.
They just don't understand. They're not about that life.
Yeah.
Just don't get it. Retailers just don't understand. It's like parents just don't understand.
Man.
Someone needs to make a game version of that song right
Wait.
now.
Antonio was talking crap about you.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm tired of hearing about video games from the late '90s. I'm done. Done with this.
Play some Shenmue right now. All I want to do.
I'm gonna think about Japan in the 1980s and their economic boom that was going on. Going back
Yes.
to that time. It's wonderful.
Yes. But,
I love Japan. I'd like to go there someday.
It's pretty great. I've been there.
Do I really need to know Japanese or
No.
English be
Like-
fine?
Like, my Japanese is terrible, and like I would try and practice it, and they just start speaking English to me, and I'm like, oh.
oh man, that's terrible.
Because I would try and talk, but they're literally like. But the funny thing is, you try and talk Japanese, they get so happy that you're even trying.
Oh, cool.
But pretty much like 80% of the people I met spoke pretty fluent English, to be honest with you.
Okay. I like to go. I really want to go to Japan one of these days. Been in Mexico. It's too hot down there.
Well, depending where you are at.
I went to Cozumel and it was wonderful. Like,
I went to Tijuana.
I remember riding a Jeep and I got up and sat back down I stood up for a couple seconds and then I sat back down. It was already steaming hot.
Well, remember, guys, whenever you want to come down to Mexico, you have your house down here.
Here's a question. What's up with Cartoon Network down there?
What do you mean?
Like, I was watching cartoons in Mexico and everything was in English except for when it said what's up next, it'd be in Spanish. But all of a sudden, anime will come on, everything's in Spanish. Why leave the cartoons in English, but then when the anime comes on, it'll be in Spanish?
Well, I'm guessing that's just the settings of the TV, because you can say like the SAP, is it SAP thing, where you can change the language. If you could leave it as the original language, probably that's why you heard some in English, some in Spanish, because not all of them would have that option.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, that just kind of bugged me when I was down there.
I always wondered, like, because you have you have Spanish soap operas in America that are really weird and sappy. I can't imagine what a true Mexican soap opera is like.
Well, most of them are old soap operas from Mexico already that first aired here and then some months later start airing in the U.S.
Oh, okay. I was sitting there thinking, like, one of the ones I was watching, I'm like, I wonder what an actual Mexican one's like. Because these Telemundo ones, I was wondering if they're, like, produced in the United States or something like that, so they were, like, slightly culturally different.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there might be some of those, but I'm guessing that most of them, at least from what I've seen so far in Telemundo and all those Spanish English channels in the U.S., they do the same soap operas that we have here, but, again, a little bit delayed.
So it's like, ¿Por qué, Maria? ¿Por qué?
Maria. Antonio.
It's like, Antonio.
Well, it's funny because the names always in the soap operas they will not all. I mean, we here in Mexico we have two names. A lot of people have two names. I only have one, Antonio, right? But a lot of people will have, for instance, Jose Antonio, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be the equivalent of being Antonio, the middle name, and Jose, the first name. But it's really not. In Mexico, we don't have middle names. It's just two names, right? So they talk with the two names, which no one does anywhere here, right? But they will say, Jose Antonio. ¿Cómo pudiste, Jose Antonio? Right? No one talks like that. It's like they will say Jose or Antonio, right? No one talks the whole name. It's just
That's like the southern version of that.
Man, I loved in the Army, when you do certain training drill stuff, you have to label your equipment. So all of us white guys, we have initials, like, 3 letters. But then a lot of the Mexican guys, they'll just do 2 letters, and you're like, come on, you got like 4 names. You can do more than one initial.
Yeah.
Don't you hold out on us.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man, you can do 3. Make us all look uniform. Make us look bad. Come on.
Well, anytime you guys want to come down to Puerto Vallarta, it's like 2 hours away from here.
Yeah. I'm going right now.
Road trip.
A couple days.
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
Where is that?
2 hours?
Huh?
2 hours?
No, from where I live.
Oh, no, yeah. You don't want to be driving.
Is that? Where is that? Like, Puerto Vallarta? Is that near Guadalajara?
Yeah, 2 hours or 2 hours and a half drive.
So you're right there on the coast, then,
west
right?
From here.
So you're
Yeah.
right there.
Well, no, we're not on the coast itself, but the state, Guadalajara, is the capital of the state of Jalisco. Jalisco, it collides with the Pacific Ocean, right? And we are in the middle-ish of the state. But we can drive, again, 2 hours or so, and then we have Puerto Vallarta there.
Road trip here.
Is the water there like bright blue because it's this gorgeous?
Yeah, it's not. Of course, the best beaches they are on the Yucatan Peninsula, where it's that like Cancun stuff like that. That's for sure the best beaches in whole Mexico, and probably one of the most beautiful beaches in the world as they are. So not as beautiful as those, but pretty nice as well.
Well, then, in that case, we're recording the next console explosion over at your place. See you in a week. Most
I'd love to
definitely.
go there.
Yeah. But I think that about wraps it up for this episode. I'd love to know what you guys all thought, the viewer or the listener. I appreciate you guys listening. But I will hand it over to Antonio if you can tell them where they can find you, sir.
Yeah, they can find me at YouTube at Gokado Retro Reviews, Gokado's and Gokado, or at Twitter at Gokadito, Gokadito, and you can hit me up there as well. Also, I have a Facebook page as well. I have not posted anything yet there, but I'll start as soon as I start, doing videos again.
All right. Look forward to it. All right. And then, Ian, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me at YouTube, Historic Nerd, or you can find me at Historical Nerd on Twitter, or historicnerd.com. And then, there's a Facebook page, too. You can go there. I really don't update it that much. But you can, or you can find me at theconsoleexplosion.com, which I'm also a feature on the left-hand side.
Damn. And Tyler, where can they find you at?
Well, you can find me on YouTube, the Video Game Hunter 32. Twitter, the Video Game Hunter. No, wait, VG32. Sorry. DeviantArt is Video Game Hunter, and I also have Facebook, which I haven't gone on to in a while. I've been using Twitter a lot lately, but was it the Video Game
Twitter
Hunter?
is a new thing.
Well, yeah. I'm actually using my old Twitter account I did made in 2000. Was it? I don't know.
Some time long ago.
Yeah, I made it and never used it.
Like back when Twitter was a new thing.
I think it was.
But yeah, definitely check out all these guys' videos, and we have more over at theconsoleexplosion.com, so you can see that and more. Plus these podcasts that you can listen to, or you can listen to them on Mixcloud, I believe it's called. So yeah, go over there or check out our multi-channel community that we have going on. Be a part of us, and you can also talk to us on the forums. And again, I'm the Philosopher, and you can follow me on Twitter at the Philosopher, YouTube the Philosopher, and then Facebook.com/Philosopher. No the there. But it has been great, and thank you guys for listening, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.